This is cake speaking. To materialize the fruit and circulate it well is a very nice goal, and how it's going to be materialized and make it done is a challenge. It's a very big task for a little planet Earth, and surprisingly the task is quite simple. I have a demonstration coils, and I first come up with the idea, and they turn out to be surprisingly complicated, and the outcome is way beyond my expectations, and I look into it a little bit further. A hardware has been put together, and hold on a minute, and it's a beautiful thing. I built this for a DC motors, and it started off simple, and after its completion it turned out to be a very sophisticated, and it's a class of its own hardware. And this ring, I come up with a idea of a quick and easy, lightweight multi-dimension coils that I could make in 2 minutes, make in an instant, and I do not need to waste a lot of effort on it, and I could test it straight away. It follows a more accommodative coordinate systems, so the family of craftsmen, those of us who specialize in the area of the art, should have no problem to comprehend it. So I jump into the coordinate system first. The coordinate actually is within a circle, 1 1, then 1 2 2 2, logically 2 3, and logically 3 3. Finally we reach 3 1 if the wind allowed us to safely conclude. At the end we would harvest 1 1. This 1 1 is not an ordinary 1 1. You see the color, the orange and red has been united together. Whatever the answer yield a unification is a very big and strong signal. Whatever you are doing at the end of your jobs, you unified two separate components altogether is a very powerful factors to apply. So a simple coordinate systems, I divided it into a 3-part system. It only has 3 parts. Each part is 90 degree, 90, 180, 27 swing back to 360 degree. One would link up to the one in the second sector, and it will complete a full circle of 1, and then it shifts itself to 2 in the orange line, and then it would complete its is winding in 2-2, complete a 2-2 cycle, and then you end up at this point 2 would shift to 3. 3 would complete a 3 free cycles, and then 3 would shift back to 1, and it go on. It finish its cycle and shift, and it finishes cycle whatever it's doing, and then it shifts, and then so whatever at the end of you are doing, the red and orange lines will come out nicely. If you examine this coil closely, it is actually a two-side coin. The two side, the two face, this face of the coil and the back, the downside of the coil is actually a two-side coin. They are not the same. This is the orange line, and the red line is much bigger than the orange line. It's a very, very interesting little guys, and follow a very, very simple structures, and it has its coordinate systems very nice and neatly laid out systematically. So the coordinate system, if you follow the coordinate systems logically, you can reach the stars. This is the coordinates of a stars. Even though I make a small error of the stars, this star is quite powerful. It's a pentagon, and it belongs to the Helix families. If you follow the coordinates of right there, the coordinate system is 1, 3, 3, 5, 5, 2, and so on. You notice the orange and the red color, they are crossing each other very nicely, and it will go on. The orange color there, and I forgot my little tools, but however, this is actually the coordinate. If you follow the coordinates, you will reach these stars, and it's a very interesting star. At the end, to conclude its coordinates, it has the same characteristic. You see, these red ones and the orange ones, you united these two together. They start off separate, but at the end of whatever you are doing, you united these two separate circuits together. Is a very powerful factor, and this star is perfectly laid out and perfectly functional. Each is 72 degrees apart, and it touches on some very sensitive angles such as 144 and 288 here, and so you see the orange and red line, one take the left, the other take the right, and then it alternates itself, right, left, left, right, right, left. So you can work this out with the same way. The first wire take the left position, right position, right, left, and it will shift again, left, right, and at the end of whatever you are doing, you united these two bifilar coils together. And this is one of the reasons this type of coil has been, I built a demonstration, a little demo for it, and they are very nicely laid out already. And it's, well, I go into the hardware later on. The hardware has some design in it. So to conclude whatever we are doing and to look into the potential of